on Friday.
I want it that way. Love one by one. I never wanna hear I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with Rachel. Say I have a boyfriend and I have no fire, but I desire to not hear you say I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rain. Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. Why do all of the dirt get unknown that I am alone somehow? And I have no fire, but I'm alone. And I'm here stuck as a girl my age. I never wanna hear you say I have a boy. I don't need a cute girl my age. I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with Ray. Tell me why I still need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. Never say it now.
How's it going, folks? I'm Professor Grass. With me today is Pokey Geek. And I wanted to do a goddamn Adult Swim high stream, Pokey Geek. Why are we talking about Chris Chan again? Pokey Geek. He killing me smalls. I just want to watch my damn cartoons. All right, or do you want me to pull up the thing? Ugh. Chris fucked his mom. If you're new here, hey, how's it going? I'm Professor Grass. I don't usually just talk about weird shit online like this. I don't. Usually I don't care enough. The Pokey Geek was like, oh, this Chris Chan guy is really fucking crazy. Told me about him a long time ago. And then he fucked his mom. And it's a bad thing. You don't fuck your mom. He called her Snorlax and fucked her. Like, you don't fuck your Snorlaxes either, alright? It's not okay. Oh. Also, apparently he thinks he's Jesus. So he just thinks he's Mexican. Well, Chris, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but Mexicans work a lot harder than you do. Fucking damn, dude. Alright, well, do you want to get started on this, I guess?
Yeah,
Like,
I think my
okay. Like, make sure everything's plugged in over there. Wait, so we're already doing credits? You put Virgin Mary in the credits. Disciple Peter, Joseph, Inyasha, hang on. Okay, we gotta read these. And narrator, Holy Ghost, Angel, Angelica Rosechew, Three Wise Men, Night Star, Inuyasha, and Perceptor? What? Inuyasha's? Okay. What's Perceptor? Joseph Constantine, Constantpool. Constable son shoe. God, I'm fucking retarded. Young Jesus, little drummer boy. Danny Sani. Young Mary Magdalene is played by Rosalina Rosie. Rosenla would be an O, and that's an A. An A. States. Jamster Sonichu Peter Punchy Son. Okay, so like are these just so he's like crediting his OCs? Conscious Pilot is Perceptor. Hey, Perceptor getting a big role. No, it says Inuyasha Sonichu. Lazarus's sister. No, no. Sounds weird if you do it like that. You gotta do the Chris voice.
Not because
What?
literally
Who knows anymore? Look at us. Think it would ever be here? I didn't think so. Yeah, I know. It's also tilted slightly.
The life and time.
instead of fucking his mom.
Hey, Pokey, you remember the thing at the beginning of the show when I mute us and then I'm like, hey, let me know and I will unmute you.
You didn't unmute us the whole time?
I unmuted me, but not you. So, like, people heard you from far away.
Professor, I seen my mouth moving, though, on my character.
Yeah, you can see your mouth moving, but that doesn't mean you're getting piped through on OBS.
Well, that sucks.
Now you are.
Damn it, Professor. This is the kind of shit Chris should have been doing. Instead of fucking his mom, he should have been doing this shit.
Standing in front of a green screen? I agree.
Yes. And making money. This is what people want. They want him to read Sonichu.
Times of Jesus Christ. A Christmas play.
Oh, his hair's...
Chris,
His hair's also blue.
did you chroma key with blue or green? I'm guessing it's a green screen. And your blue fucking hair is so similar to like green, because green and blue are right next to each other on the color spectrum. So it just fucking faded out your hair. And now you look like you're fucking bald. I hope you feel fucking proud of yourself.
Angelica Rosechew.
You know what you should have done? You should have done the fireplace. The fireplace gag with the fucking chair.
Well, he got his ears pierced. He's got like 3 piercings there.
Is that a zip tie on his glasses?
Yeah. Look, he's got it attached to one of those string things that hang around your neck.
Read by me, Mrs. Jesus Christine Weston Chandler.
Jesus Christine.
Ew.
Jesus Christine.
Since August 2005,
This is cozy.
After Angelica
This is a
had
Christmas
her past
tradition.
visions
This is a
confirmed
Christmas
about
tradition in the
I,
making.
As Jesus
Okay,
Christ of
no.
Nazareth reincarnated, and Magic Chance
We're not doing
crime
this. No.
shortly after had taken Angelica Rosechew back.
Hey Chris, did you know it's Spoopy month? Not fucking Christmas.
In time
Just
to meet
saying.
and talk with Jesus himself before his death on the cross and resurrection. Angelica was inspired after returning to August 2005
God,
to
Chris.
write an
Close-ups are not your friend. You want to be a pretty good distance away from the camera, have a lapel mic on, start talking and doing stuff. All right? Look at me. I'm an Uggo, and I'm behind a fucking animated character instead of being on camera. Because I'm smirt. SMRT.
updated, more accurate play of the life and times of Jesus to be debuted in December 2005. This ended up becoming an all Sonichu and Rochu play, not because of segregation, but
What?
due to the volunteers who signed up for the auditions being literally around 85% being of the local Sonichus and Rochus, including Sonichu Prime
Sonic,
Rose and Rochu
Christian,
Prime
you already told us this.
and around 10 out of 15% of the volunteering humans.
You think Chris
auditions
knows what
were
the fuck he's
below
talking about?
Jesus.
Ever?
Also,
Help
the
me.
rounding
It's
down
cozy.
physical height allowed for better eye
Feel like we need
contact
some hot
between the
chocolate,
actors. This
sweaters,
would become
Christmas
the very
lights,
first step.
cozy Christmas lights.
I feel like Chris maybe needs to be further away from the screen so I don't see his ugly ass face. As much as I do. Because, like, this is an unflattering shot, Chris. I'm not, like, Mr. fucking Spielberg himself or anything, but, like, goddamn, Chris.
So, the audio is mono also again. with
Yeah,
the-
I know, and it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it is. Sorry,
It's
did you-
mono fucking bullshit. Chris, there's so much that I want to yell at you about. But I don't have all night. I want to do an Adult Swim high stream tonight, god damn it.
Performance of an all Sonichu and Rochu cast ever. A landmark and massive undertaking. After all the auditions in late October 2005 at Angelica's church, and without typecasting, for they all portrayed their auditions respect, Magic Chan himself went for
Orca.
and earned the role of Jesus' psychic Sonichu partner, Lavesh Sonichu. Various regular and special
Lavesh
Sonichu
Sonichu.
made up these secondary and background individuals. Inuyasha Sonichu
Do I need to back it up?
Inuyasha Sonichu?
Do I need to back it up? That's what I said
What?
earlier. It said Inuyasha Sonichu. Do I need to back it up a little bit? I don't really want to, but I will.
I need to hit this pipe.
Yeah. I might get into my Black Kraken because of this thing.
and even Night
I
Star
might need a drink.
Sonichu Prime got word and
Want a drink?
auditioned
No.
as well. Then they stayed in Quickville for throughout November and December to be in the play after earning their roles. Angelica was the
I
narrator
will say
and
that
the
he's
Holy
got some
Ghost
prime fucking
angel.
vintage music because
Some of the
his mom
actors
has
got
and his dad had a bunch of these
multiple roles to
vintage
play, but
records.
secondary parts
He
merged.
made his own Inuyasha do a
Regular
Sonichu.
male Sonichu
I
who
don't-
had a family with a
I don't
female
know,
Sonichu.
I
Had a
don't know.
youthful male
Inuyasha's always been
Sonichu was their
Blaziken.
trainer partner in his family.
Say that again, what?
Inuyasha's always been his Blaziken. What the
Okay.
fuck?
I mean, like,
Can we see the art now, Chris? I love this expedition. I love it. I love what you're going for here. You should have been doing this the whole fucking time, you motherfucker.
Played
But
Joseph.
what the fuck?
Constantinople and Lin Sonichu's son, Danny Sani, play.
I like these new characters because he's
Danny
retconning an
played
old
young
comic.
Jesus.
This is the
Another train.
comic where Christine that he changed her name to. He changed her name to Crystalline. I think like something like that. Crystalline. One of Sonichu's daughter's name was Christine, but it sounds like he's changed her name to Crystalline according to the credits.
yeah.
Trainer with a female Rosie, Rosenla Rosie. She played
Rosenla.
young Mary Magdalene with a few other Sonnies,
Rosenla.
playing as Jesus'
No.
childhood friends. Crystalina Rose, she played the Virgin Mary.
Crystalina.
A plush Sonichu filled the role of
'Cause
baby
this is-
Jesus.
This is supposed to be the play where Crystalina, quote unquote, her name was Christine. Crystalina is supposed to evolve. She's a shiny rose chew. Or it's Rosie. I'm sorry. She's purple.
Danny also played the little drummer boy.
No.
Jamsta Sanchi played Herod the king, the devil
Herod.
that tempts Jesus, as well as Satan. Cardboard cutouts took the role of demons in the hell realm where Jesus
Chris,
Sanchi's
what the fuck is Satan?
Punchy Sanchi played Peter. Wild Sanchi played Lazarus.
Why
John
didn't
the
they throw
Baptist
all of the
and
Sonichus instead of just Jamsta?
Bubbles Roshi played
Couldn't read
Elizabeth,
John?
Anna,
Well,
and the
Bubbles.
Pharisee woman. Cal Sanchu of the Psychic Squadron
What the
played
fuck?
Judas.
He's
Perceptor also
Punchy,
played the
Wild and
pilot.
shit, but they're not throwing them all up.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. This right here feels like Leviticus. It's just like so and so begat so and then begat so and so, begat so and so. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
He's basically
I'm
describing
lost by
the
the third
people.
generation.
He's basically describing the Sonichus and Rosachus that are in this Christmas play.
Hey, Chris,
He's basically reading a playbill. Basically, the credits.
is what characters are gonna be in it. Hell, you even put who would be playing who. So we know that fucking Pontius Pilate is gonna be fucking that traitor, whatever the fuck it was, or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Practor?
I don't know. Just hit play. We're only 4 minutes in. We got 10 minutes left of
Don't
this.
say
Esther
it,
played
man. This hurts.
Barabbas. Inuyasha also played James. Rosie played young adult Mary Magdalene and adult Mary Magdalene. And Sanchi Prime himself played as Jesus Christ. And also Lolisa Roshu, she played Lazarus' sister Martha.
So
Sonichu. Okay.
Does he believe it's like a Mexican version of Jesus?
I think that's
Don't
just
we keep saying Jesus?
I don't know.
Was there a dude named Jesus in prison that was just like, hey man, get right with God? You see some real fucked up shit, homie.
I don't know because he's referencing Jesus.
That though, Chris.
So he's kind of obsessed with Spanish, so that's why he uses
Okay,
it.
homie. But okay, so like I worked at like Sonic for a few years. Worked with plenty of Mexicans. And it picked up on some Mexican. You know? I know what guato means. I know what fucking blanco means. I know what papas fritas means. All right? I know what some things mean in Spanish. I don't just sit there and fucking obsessively say Jesus whenever I mean fucking Jesus. You fucking idiot. What the hell, dude?
It's like a Mexican weeaboo.
And also, Christian.
You know why Mexican weeaboos don't fucking exist, PokeGeek?
Latinx.
There's nothing
Ixaboo.
good in Mexico. You can get a fucking taco in America.
Chandler Sanchu, myself, counterpart in the C197 there. He had back in that day before the transition to womanhood, he had.
Huh?
Shh, I'm listening to Chris.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to follow the
Had a
story.
role at the end of the play as Jesus Christ in present day life.
This is going to become a Christmas
Jesus
classic,
Christ,
guys.
Chandler Sanchu Prime. I've
Listen
written
to
out
the
the
fucking
play
elf with
as
pointy-ass
it
ears.
was, leaving some scenes
I didn't know
out.
his ears were pierced
but
so many times.
I've written up to 11 pages on this, so there won't be much left out from Angelica's play. As it was on Saturday, December 17th, 2005. And this was his Saturday before the third Sunday of December that year. The show went on. In addition to Jamsta promoting the show with Rosie and everyone at station KCWC, the reporters of the Quickfield Press and local news media got a good taste of the play from the rehearsals. The reviews were positive, giving the play as it stood a 4 out of 5 star rating. The ticket sales sold out as the play was held at the spacious George Lewis Howe Theater in the northwest section of the metropolis of Quickville.
We're not even on the
Psychic
play
Squadron
yet.
Sanchez and Roche and security guards were hired to ensure nothing went wrong.
See, he
Even
chronicles.
Team Rocket and all
He chronicles the Sonichu story, so he's relaying to us what he's chronicled.
Art types with hate-filled, violent intentions were all barred from entering. Liquid Chew and Blake, as they were in disguise at the time with their fur color changed and all to blend in, they were taking a break for
Liquid
themselves
Chew?
and they were able to get in and watch the show. Blake was looking forward to watching Bubbles perform.
Liquid Chew?
Marilyn Walsh and
I know what
Savannah
Liquid
Rose.
Chew is. It's Liquid Chris, okay.
That's what I figured.
I'm retarded.
Chris. Not talking about Chaos from Sonic.
She also bought tickets to simply enjoy the rarity of a show. Rollo
They just threw up
who
Angelica for
was
some reason.
Over Chris.
Jamster Sonichu's
You have all that
best
space
friend and
right
partner
next to
and
Chris that you could have fucking
former
utilized,
DJ
and you just
at,
threw it over Chris's stupid
KCWC.
face.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
was
who
relieved
Sock
for a
F,
second, but like,
I don't know who
Gareth,
edited this.
Raven Lomeek,
They're not doing a very
Kathy
good job.
no,
Newmar.
they're not.
These individuals are going to be, have been talked about in the Goddess Law pages. They'll be brought up at a later point once I get everything sorted out. And Robert and Barbara Chandler,
Jump
soon
that
I
back, jump that back.
any other good and supportive friend and partner
What now?
and former DJ
Listen.
at KCWC.
Oh, you went too far. I'll just find it.
Saketh, Jareth, Raven Lomeek, Kathy Newmar. These individuals are going
Those
to
are
be
first
talking
and
about the Goddess
last
Law
names.
pages. They'll be brought
Those
up
are
at a later.
first and last names, I think. He just doxed some people
Docs and trolls or something?
when he was in jail. Oh my god. So when he was in jail, he said that when all of his letters he was getting, he was putting their names down in his goddess log. Basically his journal is what he was detailing, and he said that he would release it. And people started freaking out because he said he was going to release it. They're like, don't dox me, don't dox me. He goes, I'm not going to dox any of the innocents. So, which would
The people that wrote bad, mean letters to Chris are gonna get doxxed.
the toxics and the haters and the sinners are the ones that he's going to get doxed. Now, he just said, more about them will be revealed in my goddess log. So either those are innocents that are attending the play, which is a good thing, or they're sinners, evil sinners that are attending the play. Because he did mention Liquid Chris and Blake Sonichu. So that would make me think he's saying like even the bad guys are coming to this Christmas play. So even these people that he mentioned are toxic sinners. But then he also, after he mentions these people, he mentions his mom and dad, his Bob and Barb Chandler. So I don't know. But sounds like he just doxed some people. Fuck.
Raven Lomeek, Kathy Newmar. These individuals are going to be have been talked about in the Goddess Law pages. They'll be brought up at
Chris, you probably already, yeah, I'm sure you know this, bud, but I'm gonna get your first and last name. They could find out an awful lot about you, bud. What the fuck are you doing? Right? Am I the crazy one here?
No, we're watching the crazy person on the screen, Professor.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was.
No, it's definitely not you.
Oh, fuck.
citizens of Quickville, and even some kind individuals from Charlottesville, Richmond, D.C., and other cities of Virginia. They all came out to enjoy this landmark all-Sonichu and Roach performance.
Those are good people.
These
These areas.
and Roach Jews and Pokemon. Video cameras were recording the entire play. The print programs also had the note at the bottom, quote, as cited
So
from the
he's
scriptures
retconning the
that are
Christmas
holy,
play that
as well as further
Christine, her
confirmations
name
from
was
divine
Christine
guidances
Rosachu, evolved
and
at.
visions that
I don't know
permit
why
a
he
personal
changed her name because
experience
Christine
and
Christine Prime is a
End
Sonichu,
quote.
not a Rosachu,
Angelica
so that's how
Roach
we
put
could
that
tell
in.
them apart.
The show started at 8
changing her
o'clock
name?
p.m. Angelica, in her long white gown, stepped into the spotlight at the stage's center from behind the curtains. She takes a deep breath as the audience is silent. Angelica starts, "Welcome, everyone." And she says that loud
I think
and well
these
for
are.
everyone to hear.
I think this is jail
Welcome,
stuff because it's in
everyone,
pen and it's not
to
colored.
this humble reenactment of the life of Jesus Christ, who was our Lord and still is. But Jesus was
Jesus
also
Christ
the
was
one
the Avatar.
And when life on Earth began, he appeared as a large turtle, then transformed into a human who had been around even before
What?
the God of gods, with insights and wisdoms and the holy light powers spanning from the heavens and the very core of our universe.
What the fuck?
Then through God Emmanuel, the Avatar had their very first reincarnation ever. And was
Oh my
born in
God.
Bethlehem by the Virgin Mary.
I'm
So
having a
now,
hard time seeing if
take you
this
off to the
is-
sixth month of when Mary was with child. Angelica bows, expands her wings.
What is that
as
behind
the
his head? Do you see that
curtain
behind his
opens,
head back
and
there?
she flies above the
That black
stage.
thing?
Yeah.
What is that? What do you think that is?
I think it's part of the green screen.
The green screen's behind it
Reaches
though.
the stage to the audience applause, and the reveal of
Is it a
crystalline.
light?
Oh my god, dude, that's a box light that they're not even fucking using.
So do you think
Are you doing this to piss me off, Chris?
the Praters or the Cabbage Patch Kid is helping him go through all this and set this up, or do you think that Chris is doing all this? Because the editing, it goes from all right to terrible. I mean, like, a lot of people were really
Good.
were really impressed with the first video, the two music videos that came out. They were saying, "Oh, this editing's way too good." Well, then the next video came out, and there were some really sharp cuts, and I almost feel like how they were cut was intentional. We don't have to go over that, but I've rewatched them, and just how, instead of like cutting it to where it sounds like didn't say anything, where he trails off, because he trails off quite a bit.
They cut it really hard right before he gives away fucking information about things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it almost makes me lean towards troll, but it could be the Praters that are editing the videos, and that's why there's a little bit of a troll aspect to it, making it purposely slightly bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, could be.
And then his new girlfriend's just his new girlfriend, or I mean friend, his new friend. Everybody, he claimed that they're just friends. So, gal pal, his new gal pal.
All right.
Continuing.
As Mary Magdalene sitting in a chair. I'm sorry, the Virgin Mary. Bring the mic for a moment. Angelica, as the angel
get it, Chris.
Gabriel
Reading's hard.
descends and startles Mary a bit, the angel said to Mary, "Hark!
That's not
You
even a
are
rip on
highly
Chris.
favored.
Reading
The
fucking
Lord is
sucks.
with you.
I suck
You are
at it too,
blessed
homie.
among women." What is going on here? Fear not, Mary. Behold, from your womb you shall conceive and bring birth to a son, and he shall be named Jesus. He shall be great and called the Son of the Highest. And God shall give him his father.
Okay, who is
David.
this? Who's playing Virgin Mary?
Rosa Chew?
Rosa Chu doesn't have long hair. Is that Crystalline?
None of this is biblically accurate.
Play, please.
David's throne. He shall reign forever
I know too
over
much
the
about
house
this
of
goddamn
Jacob with no
fucking-
end to his kingdom.
I keep pausing it because you keep talking, Pokey Geek.
I'm not talking
How shall
to people.
this
I'm
be
just
so?
upset.
The Holy Ghost shall come to you, and the power of the
I'm just
highest shall
upset.
overwhelm you. Therefore, he
Pokey Geek, it's very upsetting.
that shall be born of you be called Son of God. Your cousin Elizabeth is also with child in her 6th month when she was barren. With God, nothing shall be impossible. I see. I am the maiden of the Lord. I shall do my best by your word. Angelica flew up into the rafters above the stage. Mary knocks
So
on the
yeah,
nearby door
Crystalina
with bubbles.
is. So this is
in a
after she
dress,
evolved,
a
then I guess. So
pillow
this isn't
above
the
her
Christmas
belt.
play where
Under
she
the dress
evolved, I
lies
guess.
Elizabeth.
Unless
On the
Crystalina
other
is supposed to
side of
be
the door.
Crizel.
Mary entered and
I
saw
don't-
Elizabeth
I
with
don't
child
fucking
and
know.
holy light in her aura.
I don't know, man.
There's like
What?
5
You are
fucking
blessed with
characters
child,
that
dear
name is all
cousin.
like Crystal or
Elizabeth
Christine.
responded with a smile.
I'm dead serious. There's like 6
Yes, Mary, I
different
have been blessed by
characters
the
that
Holy
are all
Ghost.
like Christine.
His name shall
Imagine if Chris stayed based and like was just like, nah, I hate gays, still, Because he was like that at one point.
Yeah.
And then, like, imagine if he was like that and he was just like, I just need to get out of the city. I need to go away with a nice woman and start a family. And he has like 7 kids, the alternate timeline, right? 7 kids, all of them named like different variations of Crystal.
That's not too far off of what he wanted. So he had.
He just
I mean,
becomes fucking Owen Benjamin.
without getting too far into all of them, he has a twin sister in his comics named Crystal, but he also has a Crystal that would be his firstborn daughter, and then there's Christine, which is Chris Sonichu. No, it's Sonichu and Rose Choose one of Sonichu and Rose Choose's daughters, and then there's Christine as in himself, and then there's Crizel, and there's just so many, it's retarded.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit play.
I'll be
It's
John.
almost over.
I too have been visited by the
Thank
Holy
God.
Ghost and have a son, and he
I'm
shall
so
be the
ready
Lord.
for part 2.
This is indeed great news, Mary. The scene quickly changes as the grips remove the chairs and the door. A red rug and a throne is quickly placed as a piano plays a tune of Psalm 140. Jams to Sanchu in kingly attire sits on the throne.
Do you think he... I think he
Angelica
wrote this because
narrates
he's reading
as
it
the
really
scene
good.
transitions.
Yeah, I could say he probably wrote this.
I was going to say,
Probably wrote it in prison.
do you think somebody wrote it or for him, or do you... Oh, I think he drew the art in prison.
Well, yeah, he definitely drew the art in prison, but he probably wrote it too.
Okay.
I could see that.
Because if it was something...
Probably got it proofread by somebody, but he wrote it.
Yeah,
I could see that.
it seems like somebody... It seemed more articulated than he would be, but, maybe he did write this.
Dude,
I'd have to see how
maybe
it's
he
typed
read
out.
the fucking Bible real good and actually read it
They're
and
little
not
too
turned it
good.
into like little toys and stuff. And then like afterwards he became a little bit more articulate. Like he just started reading more, Like it's not too uncommon.
I think
As
he read
Mary
it a
is
little too good.
conceived, word of her child and the coming of prophecy of the Lord reached ears far and wide. When King Herod heard
Far
of this
and
child
wide.
coming
King
of the Almighty,
Herod.
he was distressed. But the chief priests and scribe having told Herod the Lord was
It's like
before
he's
him
trying
and
to,
was
like,
prophesied.
not copyright
Herod
infringe.
made his choice.
Herod.
The spotlight
Jesus.
shines on Jansta as Herod, and
Right,
thereby
he's
later
trying to make a
Sancho
copyright-free version of the Bible.
Announcing the wise men, sire. The
Decided
royal
to.
long robes as the 3 wise
Somebody could...
bow and rise.
Use it.
King of the
He's
Jews
Herod,
is to be
right?
born in the east. Go to Bethlehem and find a child. After you have
Oh,
found
the 3
him,
wise
let
men
me
are all
know,
women. Great.
So I may come and worship him also. Wise women look amongst each other as they hear the intent of Herod's words. Inuyasha responds, As you wish, sire. We shall make delight in our search. The 3 wise men leave and relocate to another part of the stage to receive a bag each. The spotlight is removed from Jansa and lit upon Nightstar, Inuyasha, and Perceptor. They
Perceptor.
speak as they
Oh,
walk.
Perceptor. She's the shiny Sonichu over there. Female
Oh, is that why
Sonichu.
there's
Sparkles
fucking
around it.
sparkles around it?
Well, I don't know why he didn't put
Did
sparkles
you see the
around.
glint in the king's
But
eye
maybe
as he spoke?
Rosalina is not who I think it is because she's a shiny Rose Chew. She's purple. Shiny Sonichu are white. They're like all white.
The other 2 nod.
That's actually a pretty good shiny color, I'm not gonna lie.
Right, Inuyasha.
I don't remember if their cheeks are
Well, I
red.
brought frankincense for the family. What did you 2 get?
Like that's the thing, dude. Like kind of went creative with
You
it.
definitely
go.
fucked your mom.
God? Inuyasha asked. What a
You got
way
your
to
brain
outdo us,
melted by the
Night Star.
internet.
If it's any
Also fucked your mom.
consolation, this is my
You
recent
know?
bonus.
A very
Perceptor
disgusting and
points up.
nasty person
I see the star of our Lord shining
came
more
into
bright.
contact with
Come,
you, but you
gentlemen,
still
let's
fucked your
make
mom.
haste.
Yeah,
The other 2 nod.
yeah.
Life in
Trainer
time.
partner
Oh,
and his family.
fuck.
Now, Inuyasha speaks. That bad gold. Gold? Inuyasha asks. What a way to outdo us, Night Star. If it's any consolation, this was my recent bonus. Receptor points up. I
Oy
see the
vey.
star of our Lord shining more bright. Come, gentlemen, let's make haste. The other 2 nod.
And that was him hitting the stop record. The Life and Times of Jesus Christ, A Christmas Play by Angelica Rosedew, to be continued in part 2. Wow.
Hello, guys. Leave this stream.
That was insane.
This is a Pokemon and a Chris Trans stream.
There's
Damn
a
it.
ton of new characters dropped in this.
That was weird, Pokegeek. What had happened was the wise men done did the thing when they came over with the presents. And then Chris made the joke, oh, you done us the gold, you piece of shit. Oh, we agreed on a $30 spending limit, you know? So stupid. Hang on. Is your mouth synced up, Ron?
Probably.
Or are you just too close?
I don't know. I was probably too close.
Right. Because you were just fucking leaning in.
I know. I was
you said you have proof that Chris did it, right? With this
null clip. Yes, this is a clip from Mad at the Internet, from around the time of when 2 years ago when Chris got arrested.
Oh,
this
whatever.
is how I know.
Good for you. I'm glad. I'm happy for you, bro.
Oh no, so 43 or 50. Okay, right there's good.
I'll take a detour now to show you this. Chris told me earlier this month that he had a girlfriend.
Clearly. I think he got arrested in July.
And he says, like, nope, it's totally, I met her in person and we've had sex and all this other stuff. I'm thinking, like, okay, whatever. Good for you. I'm glad.
Oh, I was actually...
The 27th has been a major game changer for the positive with me. I tell you this in strictest confidence, and I trust. I do not want a word of this on the Kiwi or going public. I worked thoroughly and compassionately with her beforehand and at present. She's physically older than I. If heard, one may say that she's something out of an anime or fan fiction.
On your phone,
but yeah, keeping her synonyms are being used in the intercourse. This relationship was something I have extensively given much deep thought and within myself. I had foreseen this among the infinite possible outcomes long ago. I no longer believe in the... This is the part in retrospect.
Wholesome little Christmas story.
I no longer believe in labels that would hinder, and I do not listen to those shadows. This was one of my own choice and of acceptance, and I have no regrets. This feels right and good with her and I. And I asked, really, how'd you meet? And he says, well, I've met her a while ago, and was not fully aware at the time, and my allied deities guided me to seek and on during the time in person. Behind a considerable camouflage, she was honest in her emotions, and she wanted to be with me as well. Mutual feelings on good report. This relationship has been from the start offline and in person, I assure you. And I say, oh, do you have any pictures of this girl, or of you and this girl, by the way? And he says, whoa. Pressing hard for details. I do have photos of my lady friends
all over the house,
but it would be too personal at this time. I did mention she was older than I. She's in the over 50s. So at this point, I'm thinking, like, okay, so we met like a 50-year-old like autistic woman in like some sort of weird situation, and they hit it off because they're both like, over the hill and like reprobates and whatever the fuck. And they're like, okay, whatever, fine, good. Happy for you, bro. She definitely does not want to spread around. Understandable. As one of my more curious followers may have gone through my Amazon by now, I have even recently purchased an informative book to add additional guidance. And this thing is something that definitely means something different when you read it the first time and when you read it fucking now. This book, The Ultimate Guide to Sex and Disability for all of those who live with disabilities, chronic pain, and illness. I read this, I'm thinking like, oh, so Chris read a guide for like how to have sex as like a retarded person. Great, wonderful, knowledge is power, Chris. But now, in retrospect, it's how to have sex with someone who is disabled. So I was like, oh, okay. Thank you to Miriam Kaufman, Corey Silverberg, and Fran Odette, by the way, for this wonderful how-to guide on how to have sex with retarded people.
What's the thing that Merch does is every single time?
So I say in reply,
every single time.
I'm not trying to press, just curious. It's good you're both into things like anime. And I assume that they're into anime because he says that she's like a person from an anime. So I'm thinking like, oh, so she's like a Spurg, like May, who acts like an anime character. And he says, no, actually, she doesn't watch much anime or animated series or even television these days, for that matter. Adam West was one of her good favorite people back in the 60s, however, as it was for her son back then. So this is the one that really threw me for a loop even then. I'm thinking like, okay, number one, Adam West is like 60s, right? Isn't he like the 1960s guy? So my grandma likes Adam West, so that's weird. And then he says that she has a kid. It's like, how does a retarded woman have like a son back in the 60s? So I just let it glance off, let it wash over, like whatever. I don't give a fuck. I hope that's cool. I hope it works out, right? And he says that, well, it is, smiley face. I have found great appreciation for her in reading her deeply and in listening to her stories and life adventures. Her high school days were quite fun for her and intellectual. She is worked a lot in numbers and accounting. That's also weird. Like a very dysfunctional autistic woman would not have jobs.
A lot in numbers and counting.
Yeah, this is what she knows. A lot about numbers and accounting.
Would not have kids.
A lot about numbers and accounting and typing.
But so I'm kind of like, but I just assume it's like a troll thing. I really don't think that he's like met up and had sex with anyone, or is just with a prostitute. Maybe she was an accountant before she got addicted to heroin, and is now a crack whore in her 50s. Like maybe that's it. That would work. Whatever. I don't care. Also, you may know what I told you of my lady friend so far, and in the future, I kindly want you to. This is the part that made me, in retrospect, kind of hate Chris, because he says, I kind want you to figure it out for yourself. Thanks,
you good,
Chris? I figured it out. What a mystery! What a twist! It's like fucking Fight Club at the end. I'm sitting back thinking, like, oh yeah, you could replace Tyler Durden with an.
So he's literally just sitting here. Hey, buddy. I'm fucking this older lady, and I honestly think like he fucking may have felt bad about it then when he went to go talk to Noel. You know,
I don't know.
He's just like, hey, so I've been seeing this older lady, and he was just trying to like drop it, and if Noel picked up on it that it was his mom, which how the fuck could you just guess something like that?
Well, I mean, how he was describing it too.
But that's the thing, dude. At the time, you wouldn't think that Chris was literally just going, "Oh, I fucked my mom," without saying he fucked his mom. You know?
If you're right, maybe it was a cry for help. Maybe
that's what I'm saying,
maybe
man.
He
like
was reaching out and saying, "Hey,
I've done something fucked up," but it was like kind of in the sense of he wanted to get caught. And he wanted somebody else to know. That way he could kind of get a gauge of, is this wrong? Kind of thing.
Right.
Because he's Sir Autismo, man. He
knew it was wrong. He knew.
I'm sure he did.
He lied, and he's lying about it now.
I'm sure he did.
This coming from Noel, this is how I know. You could keep playing if you want to, because there's only like 9 minutes.
80-year-old woman, and let's still make.
All right, yeah, we can keep going.
That's the main part I wanted to. The rest of this is just him explaining what the rest happens after he figures it out that Chris is talking about his mom.
Sense. what wonderful writing for this season. And as also the few others I've confided strictly with this detail. Don Lachaume and Wildcat are the two others who have additional clues as well, and I mentioned this to my doctor as well, without mentioning her by name directly at all in any event. I will see my doctor on the 20th, so I will get tested to confirm.
Told his doctor he was fucking an older woman, but didn't tell her that he was fucking his mom, right?
Yeah,
he would get him arrested right
basically, then. He was going around telling a couple of people that he was fucking an older woman.
From lack of STDs then. She and I have our romps in the sack every 3 nights at present. This makes me sound like a prostitute, too. It does give her something to look forward to. She is very grateful, and I am also appreciative in being able to enlighten her with sex plays she missed out from even her exes. And I say, you should definitely not tell anyone who she is. It can only complicate the relationship if people start harassing her. He says, obviously, it's a good sign you kept the secret so far, but don't take a risk.
Yeah, he fucked his mom.
He says, yes, shush.
That's...
We are safe as long as this...
And it's not like he just... And I know this sounds fucking retarded, but it's not just like he just fucked his mom. Because it's already fucked up. But he fucked his mom that's like completely gone mentally. She's got fucking dementia and is on fucking probably a cabinet of fucking pills. Was probably passed the fuck out. And he raped his fucking mom. And that's fucked.
It's fucked.
It's so fucked.
It's fucked.
Even the obscure details get leaked to the public view or on Kiwi, and I say, good idea. I'd advise you not telling people you trust that, even people you trust, that you have a girlfriend at this point. And he says, I'm not telling anyone else after you, I do promise. And then I looked it up just out of curiosity, and sure enough, Barbara graduated college with a major in accounting. So there is no point, no doubt whatsoever that he is definitely talking about his fucking mother at this point in time.
His literal fucking mother.
Wolf indeed. Anyways.
Jesus.
It continues, ladies and gentlemen. It continues. I was talking to Chris. I was telling him that he really fucked up.
Do we need
And
to keep going or
I
bail?
tell him
I mean, if you want to bail, you can.
he should take a day, sleep
You
in the
just tell him
car,
what happened the day you got
and
arrested,
I
before
will
you got arrested.
figure out something
What-
tomorrow.
what
So
he told
even at
Chris.
this point, I'm still like, I think that he needs to go into a home at this point. But I'm thinking like, I'll help him get there until like I don't want him on the fucking street until he gets picked up. So,
Dude, any solution I have is probably cruel for that guy. But like, I like his opinion. Throw him in a fucking feels cruel to me. You know? But like, what do you do with people like that?
Well, apparently the state of Virginia just lets him go.
Apparent fucking Lee, huh?
I don't know if
Those
he...
George Soros appointed fucking DAs still think George Soros is fucking cool.
I don't know if he's living in a home, but he's allowed to leave because there is homes where he can leave, like an assisted living facility. He did say in one of his videos that they finally found where to place him. So maybe he's living in an assisted living facility where he has his own apartment, he has his own space, he has to take care of it though, and he has a helper come in every day and either will do it for him, they're paid to do it for him, or like he's on disability, or which he's already always been on disability, so it's quite possible that somebody just comes in and cleans his apartment for him, or there's somebody that comes in and helps him, like, hey, I'll help you with this and you do this and stuff like that, which would be probably what, like, if he had a plan or something like that, that would probably be in it, like encourage client to clean their own living quarters and stuff like that, but they don't have to. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
So,
which, whatever, man. Like, I think I'm done with this Chris Chan stream, man.
You done?
I hope a bastard doesn't fucking post tomorrow. That's all I gotta say about this fucking situation. If you like these streams, these Chris Chan high streams that just taints high streams.
Taints it.
Taints it.
We don't have to go live with this, Professor.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's high stream worthy. It definitely fucking is. It's some weird shit you'd find on the fucking internet, I tell you that. Oh, that one.
And it's Pokemon related.
It's Pokemon related too. That's the thing. It's Pokemon's related. So we gotta fuck cover it, Pokegeek. I'll do it begrudgingly. But you know what I'm gonna do too?
Huh.
I'm gonna grab that fucking bottle of fucking Black Kraken I have outside that's fucking been chilling this whole time. I'm gonna take a couple of big old swigs of that shit. I want to do an Adult Swim high stream. Valve's BTW, what is up, man, over there on Twitch?
Ew.
You just caught the ass end of our Chris Chan stream where I'm getting angry and I'm wanting to get drunk and do a fucking high stream where we watch Adult Swim instead.
Watch the stream backwards, so you don't get as sad and upset in the stomach as I did.
I feel if you watch the stream backwards, then you'll probably summon a fucking demon.
Well, you watch the stream backwards and you'll see the horrible part first, and then you'll be like, oh, there's no point of even just watching the rest of this video because
I'm pretty sure it'll be illegible if you try to watch it backwards. You'll be sitting there the whole time. All right, Valves, I'm sorry you just showed up and we're leaving, but we're getting out of here. And I will be right back on live for the Adult Swim High stream, like I said, because I have a playlist set up and everything. I'm ready to go. Need to take a couple shots. We're watching a little bit of Drinky Crows, Pokey Geek, talking about Christian. Every part of my body just fucking chilled.
I know. My stomach got upset when we started listening to the Null clip. I've heard that clip several times, but we just got that heckin' wholesome Christmas special, ooh woo, and then we get
Right in the middle of fucking October too.
right, and then we get the truth, and that's how I know, folks.